So I released my video on how to edit your video Wondershare Filmora, and you guys really interacted so much and your comments were so positive and your engagements were so good that I decided to release a second part of the video. So basically, if you have not watched the first part of this video, the link is in the description below. You can go ahead and check it out and then watch it before you come back and watch the second part, because if you have not watched the first part, then the second part is going to be confusing to you a little bit. So today we have basically how to edit a video Wondershare Filmora part 2. The first part was not part 1, but this is part 2. Anyway, so in this video I'm going to cover three main aspects of three main very important aspects of video editing in Wondershare Filmora. I'm going to talk about positioning, I'm going to talk about layering, and I'm going to talk about precision. These are very important aspects when it comes to editing video and giving it a crisp look with Wondershare Filmora. Alright, so today we are going to be working on layering, precision, and positioning. So first of all, what you will have to do to implement all this is to go ahead and import a clip, which you do so by clicking here. I just updated my version of Filmora 9, so I'm at the latest version of Filmora 9. If you want to check that, you go right here and you check about, and you're going to see the version of Filmora. So I have Filmora 9.3.7. If you want to update your version of Filmora 9, you simply click help, you click check for update, and it's going to simply automatically take you to the update page. Alright, so today we want to work on positioning, layering, and precision. So what you have to do is you simply import the clip by clicking here, right here. Okay, so the clip that we want to use is found on the desktop, so we make sure we have that selected, and this is the clip that we're going to use right here. Click open and the clip is going to import. Alright, so once the clip is imported, we have to drag it over to the timeline here, because this is the timeline. This whole portion where you have this number right here and then this numbers like a timeline or something is actually a timeline, because this is a measurement of time of how long the clip is. So what you do is you go ahead and drag the clip and you drop it in the timeline. Alright, so we are asked to the resolution of frame rate of this media does not match the settings of this project. Do you change the project settings to match this media? Well, so this is if you want to change the project settings here to match the media, you can keep it, but usually I just keep it at 25 frames a second and 1080p. Alright, so this is your clip here. This is actually a clip that I recorded when I went to play basketball with a friend. We're going to start with layering. In order to layer a clip, you're going to need two clips. So what we go ahead and do is, at this point we have just one clip, so we can simply cut this clip into two by clicking somewhere in the middle here. There's a tutorial that I did about how to cut clips, and if you have not watched that one, make sure to go ahead and watch it. I'm going to put a link in the description below so you can go ahead and watch that one. So what you do is you simply click on the cut button here, or cut button here, because the update with Filmora has made it easier and they have put a cut button here. So what you go ahead, you simply click it and you have this clip cut into two separate clips. So in order to layer, what you're going to do is you pull one clip over the other clip like this. Pull one clip over the other clip. So at this point here, at this whole section here, these two clips have intersected, right? They've intersected, and now this is a layer of one clip on a layer on another clip. So these are two clips both layered on each other. Let's play it and see what happens. Now if you can listen keenly, you're going to hear that there are two separate sounds at that particular point. So what you're going to have to do, in order to cause one clip to be on one side of the screen and the other clip to be on the other side of the screen, what you do is you click on the clip that you want to separate to the other side of the screen, which is the uppermost clip, and as you see that it's going to be highlighted here by these demarcations at the boundaries. What you simply do is you go ahead and pull away that clip, right? If you can look at that, we are pulling away that clip to the side. Alright, we are pulling away that clip to the side. Now pulling that clip to the side exposes the other clip, which is this one, which is beneath it, and we can simply shift it to the side. Now this is something very important, especially when you have multiple videos and you want to show something on the screen while a video is playing in the background. Let's go ahead and try one of those right now. So we're going to delete this clip up here by right clicking and taking delete. We go and we import another clip right here, import media file. It's on the desktop, a screen record that I took from my phone of my Instagram account. So we click on that and we take open. Now it opens up and we can pull that clip and simply drop over the other clip. Now if you look here, you discover that these are two videos superimposed upon each other, and I just want this video of my Instagram account to be on one side while the other clip is behind playing the background, for example. So what I'll do is I'll simply click on this clip. I can position it and I can pull it. I can pull it to one side. So you can resize it, make it bigger or make it smaller, and then you pull it to one corner of the screen. And then you discover that it does not interfere with the other part of the editing. So it might be good if you go ahead and mute that clip so that the sound is not going to superimpose and cause some sort of poor quality. Okay, so that's that about positioning. Now what we're going to do is work on precision. Now look at this clip, for example. Look at here. So I want to start this clip, or I want to cut everything before I say we're done. So look at this. Now the question is, looking at this timeline, looking at the video in the timeline, I don't know the exact point to click. So in order to be very precise about the editing that you want to do, it's always good to go up here and then you stretch out this timeline. So when you stretch out this timeline, you're able to see the sound wave pattern more clearly. So you can see where you start to say we're done. Let's look at that again. Okay, you can come and paste again. Okay, so at this point I say we're done. But if the clip was cramped up like this, I wouldn't be able to clearly denote where I say we're done. So it's good to open up the clip in the timeline and then you go back to that and check it. Okay, this is it. Okay, good. So it's always good to stretch out the clip on the timeline by clicking here and simply pulling away your mouse either to the right or to the left. So I'm going to go ahead right now and cut this clip at the point where I begin to say we're done. Now you can simply click on the scissors tool here. If you do not have the scissors tool right here, you can use it here, because older versions of Filmora 9 just have this here, they don't have this one right here. So you can simply click on it to divide it into two, and you click on this first part, right click, and you take delete. So what happens is the video starts from the point where you say we're done. All right, so that is how you take your precisions into account. So now we are going to do positioning. Now positioning has a lot to do with the position or the reference of an item with respect to other items. So that's the reference of one item with other item. So if we look at this video, we see that the position of this video is right here, while this one is below it, right? So this video covers the whole screen, the 16:9 aspect ratio, while this video covers maybe about 9:16, but in portrait. All right, so what we do is we want right now to import a sound and a photo, and then to see how we can use all that to augment our editing. So we go ahead and import, like we usually do, import media files. This on the desktop, we're going to use this snapshot. All right, so this is a snapshot of one of my videos on YouTube. You can go ahead and watch it. The link is going to be also in the description. Now you discover that when you pull this picture over these videos, now the timeline with Filmora 9 is there are 100 timelines. That's the update. There are 100 timelines, so you can stack these things up to 100 of them. You can put sound videos on videos and pictures on videos, and then below here you're going to be able to put sounds on each other. So what we do is we are working on a precision. Now we positioning rather, we click on the item that I have just imported, and we size it down, right? We size it down, and then we simply move it around the screen to where we want it to be. Okay, we move it around the screen to where we want it to be. So you discover that when you play this clip, see what happens. Notice what happens. Getting out of this place. How long have you been playing? Like 2 hours. Yeah, okay, so you see what happens. Now the video, which is first, it appears first before the photo, which is second. So we're going to put a sound. We're going to import a sound that plays at the moment that the photo appears on the screen. So we simply do that by clicking import again. We take import media files, and the sound that I use is under downloads. So I'm simply going to go to downloads, and I look for my sound right there. Okay, so these are good sounds that I downloaded, free beats, free type beats. Okay, so the beat is imported, and you can simply drag it and put it over the video. And I discovered that this particular beat was a video, right? It was a video, it was not an audio beat. So in order to separate the audio from the video, you right click on that video which has audio and take detach audio, right? When you take detach audio, the audio appears behind here. So this is now the video, just the video alone, and this is the audio. So you can go ahead and delete the video, right? So when we delete the video, the audio remains. Is that okay? So what we are going to do is we are going to open up the timeline by clicking right here. Open up the timeline so that we can see better, because the elements are gradually increasing. Now don't get overwhelmed right here. Don't get overwhelmed. If you are having problems, you can start the video back from the beginning. Okay, so we make sure we have our precision at the beginning of this video. Always open up at the beginning of this photo rather, and then we pull our sound, we drag our sound, and we drop it at the point where the video begins. Is that okay? You might want to crop away this little part here. In order to avoid confusion. Okay, so we try to align the sound and the photo together. So now let's play it and see what happens. We're done getting out of this place. For how long have you been playing? Like 2 hours? Yeah, something like that. Okay, 2 hours. So if you could notice well, if you were vigilant enough, you will see that at the point where this picture appears on the screen, what happens is the sound starts playing. So today we have learned how to position, how to be precise with our editing, and how to layer various elements in our video. So we have seen that this section down here is for audio, which you can clearly see by this sign. Audio fits in down here. Videos and pictures can fit from up here all the way to 100 layers above. And then same for this audio down here. From there you can go ahead and export your video by clicking on the export button. When you click on the export button, you're going to have to be patient a little bit depending on the speed of your computer. You go ahead and name your video let's say tutorial 2, and then you select the position of that video where it is going to, or the path where that video is going to be saved. Keep it at 25 frames per second, but it's good if you keep your quality at best. Okay, keep your quality at best and 25 frames per second, and then you simply click export.
So if you made it to the end of this video, then you're really strong, because I couldn't make it to the end of this video and I made the video. You see that? So go ahead and leave a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, because we have a lot of more interesting videos coming up for you in the future. We are basically going to see you in the next video. Peace. And by the way, I forgot to say, follow me on Instagram, like me on Facebook.